Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fitech, and I hope you guys are doing great and everybody is safe. It's been a long time since I've done a video. Well, to be precisely, pre-COVID and pre 30 kilograms. I guess shit's happening everywhere. So today we'll be looking at the Anker Soundcore Life P2 truly wireless earphone. I've been using these earphones for about 6 to 7 months now. You can clearly see the wear and tear on the case. So this one is gonna be more of a long-term ownership review. So I'll be discussing some great aspects and some bad aspects of this earphone so that you can collectively make a decision whether you want to invest in these earphones or not. Before we start the discussion, let me quickly show you what you get in the box. This is how the box looks like. Let me open it. Obviously you have your earphone case. Let's keep that aside. We'll get back to that in a minute. You get your regular instruction manual. Let's be honest, nobody reads them. You get some nice additional free ear tips, which is always nice to see. They have their small, extra small, medium are already installed on the earphones, large and extra large, and you get a nice sturdy USB-C charging cable. I have never really used it because I always charge the case with my smartphone charger. Now let's talk about some good stuff about these earphones. Initially, why I was interested, and probably the majority of you are drawn towards this earphone, is its ginormous battery life. So my job involves a lot of customer calls, lot of Zoom sessions, long troubleshooting sessions. So I was looking for a wireless earphones which can give me long battery life. And Anker was promising 7 hours of battery life with the earphones and additional 40 hours of battery life with the case. So naturally they felt the right choice. And guess what? They deliver. You charge the case for a couple of hours and you're probably set for the next 7 to 10 days easily. And the earphone themselves, they were giving me around 6.5 hours to 7 hours every single time, obviously based on my usage. Another great additional point is, generally any electronic device which has a battery, the battery degrades over a period of time. But with this set, I never had any issues with the battery. I still get the same amount of battery life as of day one. Let's talk about design and build quality. They are not the most premium looking or premium feeling earphones, but they don't feel cheap for sure. They have this nice matte black finish to them, which makes them slightly unique and gives them a different look. The case and the earphones have similar matte black finish, and the earphones have a fairly simple button layout. Essentially one button to control everything. So single press pause, single press play, long press to shut down, double press next track, triple press previous track, and if you want to take them to pairing mode, you shut the earphones down first and hold the power button say for 3 to 5 seconds, then it will automatically go to pairing mode. They are built like tank, man. They have literally fallen from 4 to 5 feet like 100 times, and my cats have played football with the earphones and the case all over the floor, but they still work flawless. These earphones are IPX7 certified waterproof earphones, but it doesn't really make much sense to make them waterproof, but more on that later. Let's talk about ease of use. Obviously, they're truly wireless earphones, which means by the design itself, you are avoiding the hassle of cables. They're very easy to pair, and they always remember the last connected device. So if you take them off the case, they will automatically try to connect to the last connected device. So you don't necessarily need to pair them again or anything of that sort. You can individually pair the left and right earpieces separately. So the left one will show up as Soundcore Life P2L and the right one will just show up as Soundcore Life P2. So if someone wants to use only the left or right earpiece, Nick Fury style, they can actually do it. Now let's talk about the sound quality. They sound pretty good for the price. There is very less distortion when you're calling someone. You can hear the other person very clearly and the other person can hear you very clearly. There are basically 4 microphones in both the earphones combined, and they do a fairly decent job of reducing the noise. They don't have any active noise cancellation, but they do a fairly decent job of reducing the external noise. Personally, I only had a couple of instances where I was not able to hear the other person clearly and the other person was also not able to hear me clearly. I just had to disconnect and connect back and I was good to go. And for media consumption like music playback, video playback, they'll do a good job. Don't expect great sound quality, sound separation, instrument separation and stuff like that. But trust me, they won't disappoint you. Now let's talk about the bad stuff. You can't really use these earphones for a workout session. You can use them for light jogging, walking, say a treadmill walk with speed 5 and 6. For that purpose you can use them, but for an intense hit session or an intense weightlifting session you can't use them. They will for sure fall off your ears. It is such a shame because they're built so well, they're waterproof, but you can't really take full advantage of that. If you see the website for these earphones, Anker is clearly nowhere marketing these as a workout earphone or a running earphone. So then why would you make them waterproof? Unless there are people who calls underwater. Anyways, another major drawback and probably a deal breaker for a lot of people is the latency when you are gaming. You really cannot use these earphones for any sort of gaming. Probably even for Candy Crush also you can't use them. I use it for playing Call of Duty, PUBG and all those things. I can clearly see a huge difference from the time I press the shoot button and when I hear the sound. See for yourself. So if you are someone who plays a lot of games with earphones on, I would highly recommend you to stay away from these. These are borderline useless when gaming. A couple of very scenario specific issues which I had was when I connected the left earpiece to my smartphone first, I always had audio sync issues between the left and the right one, and I had a lot of frequent disconnection between my smartphone and the earphones. Probably because they always want to treat the right one as master. I don't know. I never had this issue when I connected the right earpiece to the smartphone first. No issues with audio sync or disconnection or anything of that sort. But when you connect the left one to your smartphone first, then definitely there were issues. And I have never really seen a lot of people reporting this online, so probably it's only me. I don't know. I just thought of letting you guys know. So once that happens, the only way to resolve that issue is you will have to reset the earphones. So how to reset it? You basically put both the earphones in the case and hold the power button for 3 to 5 seconds, and the light or rather that LED will flash for 3 times, and then the earphone forgets everything. Then again you will have to pair it back to your smartphone. So yeah, that's about it everybody. That has been my experience for the last 6 months with these earphones. So if I had to conclude, if you want to use these for office purpose and say light walking or stuff like that, and for light media consumption, music, when traveling and all those things, you can definitely buy these. But if you are someone who are looking for earphones for workouts, for gym sessions and for gaming specifically, then stay away from these. Hope this video was fun and helpful for you all. If you have any questions about the earphone, do let me know in the comment section and I'll answer them all. So yeah, I think we are done. Bye.